Hello Crafty friend, it's Justine. I hope you're doing so well. Today I am going to be making a beautiful card, actually two, with the Towering Blooms die. This is the large die of the month for November. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. It is a flower die. On the first card, I'm going to make it like the inspiration sheet tells you to. So the exact layout of having this flower, it's kind of like it's smushed in this card panel here. And then on card number 2, I'm going to show you how to use it in a different way, just for fun and just to keep it interesting, I guess. I had a lot of fun with this large die. You can see all the pieces here, and then on the other side I have the small die of the month. It was just really fun to work with, and it was neat to kind of mix and match. So on my small die of the month, you might see pieces from this large die there as well. So first I'm going to go ahead and get these two big flowers on, and then I'm going to stick this large leaf. Oh, whoops, I should have put that flower underneath there. Huh. Too much talking and not enough thinking. This needs to go underneath my leaf here, so I'm just going to tuck it in and hope for the best. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, there we go. We have the long stem that needs to go underneath this white one. Ay, ay, ay. Good thing is I'm using the 3D embossing folder on the background here, so it's kind of not adhered perfectly yet. There we go. Nobody needs to know. Okay, that's all set. I might need to add a little bit more glue depending on how things dry, but I think that should do it. Okay, so the next part is going to be kind of working with the rest of the little pieces here. So I'm going to first assemble this because it has little pieces that need to be glued on. So first I'm going to put down the gold ovals on here, and then I will put on the top parts. I've just been feeling red and gold and black a lot recently in my card making, so I've been kind of reaching for those colors. I think it's kind of an elegant look, and I do like the way things have turned out. I did use the same color scheme in my stitch die of the month for November with the flower, and I loved the way that that turned out. So if you're interested in a stitching project, make sure you check that out. And also check out the small die of the month video, which I'm going to be posting tomorrow. Now that I have the gold on, I can add the white on top. Remember that these club items are only available, guaranteed available at least until or through the 27th of the month. So if you're interested in this one, make sure you pick it up sooner rather than later, because the 27th flies by and then you might miss it. Sometimes they will bring them back on the website for a la carte purchasing or just individual purchasing, but it's not guaranteed. So if you want it, you gotta get it. Give it a little press, a little bit of a smush. That gold mirror cardstock is a little bit slippery, so there's a bit of wiggle room there for our pieces. Okay, that's all set. And then I have this piece that's kind of like, it looks like a horsetail to me. There's really no other way to say that. It's probably because I die cut it out in black, but it definitely looks like a ponytail. So I'm just gonna put my vase where I think it will go, and then kind of place it right about there. I'm not going to glue down my vase quite yet because I need to put all of the little stems in the pot first, or at least glue them on so it looks like they're in the pot. And then this little piece goes here like so. That is so pretty, that little floral piece. I think you could even trim this right here with your scissors and you'd have a nice little floral sprig. You can cut your die cuts out with scissors if you want. You don't have to use them for the exact purpose, which is my whole point of showing you on card number 2 here. So just stay tuned and you will see that. Okay, and then we're gonna stick this one that looks kind of like cattails, but in a clump. I'm not sure what this flower would be, but here it is, right about here. That looks good. I just love this 3D embossing folder. It's the one for this month, and then on this card I used the regular embossing folder for this month as well, and both of them are just gorgeous. Okay, next I'm going to put my little pot down. You can see it has a design. I stuck this in the embossing folder of the month, this one, and I'm going to use the deboss side because that, for whatever reason, turned out a little bit better than my other side. And I'm going to tuck my pot underneath these 2 leaves here and stick all those little stems right in the pot, like so. We'll have that leaf above. And then I'm going to tuck in this one, which really looks like a horsetail to me, right next to it, and have that fall over the pot, but still kind of tuck it in. These leaves remind me of peace lily leaves, just a little. Okay, and then for my centers of the big flowers, I have these 2 pieces. So I will just pop a little bit of glue on the centers. Use my gem picker. This gem picker was from my Stamp Wars little competition that I was part of. I was part of Stamp Wars number 33 and 31, but this one came from Trinity Stamps, and I am loving it. If you've watched a few of my club videos, you're probably thinking, yeah, we know. But if you missed it, now you know. All right, I'm gonna pop in the center some of these, well, actually just 2 gold circles. Should we do 3? Let's do 3 in a clump. More is more. Okay, and then we will finish off the card with a sentiment. And I have been obsessed with the sentiments from the Glimmer of the Month Club. If you haven't checked that out, you're going to want to. There's a sentiment for every occasion, basically. And it's a good one. It's a Glimmer Once, Cut Once, and you know me. You know that I'm obsessed with that, so it's a good one to put in your collection. Okay, I have Congratulations, and I also have Feel Better Soon. And I couldn't decide when I was planning out the card what would look better, so I thought I'd just wait. I just don't know. I think Congratulations will look better, but Feel Better Soon is also just as good. But this would make a nice sympathy card with these colors too. It's just kind of pretty with this red and black and gold. So we have Congratulations. For the gold foiling, I did use the gold matte. I used the matte gold for foiling on this one. Very pretty. I think I might just add a tiny bit of extra glue behind some of the leaves just to make sure everything is secure and not moving around. Oh, I am just loving that. Look at how cool that is. Okay, now I mentioned I wanted to show you what it would look like if you didn't do the exact pattern that is meant for this die. We're going to make our own little flower pot of loveliness. First, I have my background, like I said, regular embossing folder. Then I pulled out a stamp, or 2 stamps there, from the Stamp and Coordinating Die of the Month. It's also sentiment based, which is super fun. So first I need to just kind of get my pieces organized here and think about what I planned out once upon a time. Okay, what did I want to do? I think first I'm going to cut down my sentiment just to have it'd be just a tiny bit smaller because there's nothing on the ends anyway. So it will say sending love and happiness. Right about there is where I'm kind of envisioning my sentiment to go. You know, I think I'm just going to glue it down so I don't have to worry about poor placement later. And I love that the sentiment was able to cut out just exactly where this scripty words are stamped. And they even cut out the centers of some of the letters, which I think is an extra fun detail and just gives even more of a finished look to the stamp. Just want to make sure it's straight-ish. And a little tip for you, if it's not straight-ish, make it wonky. And it can be crooked, and that's just fine. You can make it look intentional, you know? All right, love and happiness. Let's get that down. That stamp of the month is a really good one because it has tons of sentiment. So if you're not a glimmer person, you can definitely pick up the stamp set, and the coordinating die, like I said, is a game changer. It cuts those out and it just looks very finished and polished. Okay, now in this one, I took the 3D embossing folder and used it on my vase. Isn't that just so darling? So we're going to use the 3D side on this vase, and then we're going to stick in all of my little goodies here. I might have to trim things down. I just don't know. I was a little ambitious with my die cuts, I think, so we might pop some of these in the inside. We'll just have to see what happens. And then we'll know. So there's kind of one piece. And then we'll maybe see about some other pieces. Now these ones we're going to have to just use our imagination because I die cut out the green pieces here that go on top from this, but then I cut off the head of where that goes. So we're going to have to just place it in just the right spot. Look at that gem picker working. It's working overtime. Okay, that little leaf will be perfect there. Another one, just kind of pretend that those are different. And some more. Have it be kind of leafy. And then this, we're going to just cut with our scissors. Oh, that feels so illegal to cut die cuts, but oh, you can do it. I know you can. And we'll just put one of those little flowers there, and then we'll just tuck the other one in, right? Yes, that will look great. Maybe one here. Yeah, let's spread it out. Okay. Alrighty. So my base is going to go right about here. I will use my grid mat to kind of remind me. So let's get this big piece on first. I am a little bit reckless with my gluing, I'll say that, but it gets the job done. There's the first piece, and then this little skinny one. Are you even crafting if you don't have glue all over your fingers? There we go. Oh, that looks like it was meant to be. Okay, and then we have the little leaves hanging out like so. And then I'm going to lift this one up because I want that to go over my pot. Hey, you stay down. Same with this little piece here. And then I'm going to pop these little red flowers over here, kind of all over. And that will be the look. I think I am going to skip using that big leaf on this project just because my sentiment is taking up quite a bit of room. But now I have a leaf to use on another project. So that's not a big deal for me. All right, now I can glue that leaf down, and I can put this one kind of up here somewhere. I'll use my tweezers just so I can kind of really visualize the placement. Yeah, that looks great. And then this little flower will stick in there, kind of going, no. I think I'll have it on this vine. We'll just pretend that this is a vine flower and it's just growing on the vine. Okay, now these little guys, let's get the placement of them just right first. They can kind of hide some of the cut pieces. That'll do for my eye. And then I'll put some gems on top of the little red flowers and really make them pop. Anytime you hear that hissing, it's a little alarming. Okay, that looks just darling. And it is so fun to use, okay. It is so fun to use the same stuff in a different way and really kind of get double for your money. So I hope that you've liked this so far. If you have, make sure to hit the like button and make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss more videos from me. I do subscribe to all of the clubs, so I have videos for all of those, and I also have videos for most of the Spellbinders products that are released. So make sure that you come back to my channel. If you're looking for inspiration for a certain dye or product, make sure that you just type that into YouTube, or you can even search it on my channel, and you will be able to see that super easily. So there you have it. That's for you, Melanie. There you have it. Count as just one for this video. But let me know in the comments which one you like better. Is it the dark one or the kind of white background? I hope you have a great rest of your day and happy crafting. Bye-bye.